huge difference between an animal you like to eat and one you can afford. The cost in the animal kingdom, the cost can be higher than you imagine. That's why the wild has animals no one dares approach. In fact, other animals don't even consider them potential prey. This is simply because the cost is much more than just the effort a predator would spend. No scratches here or there. The cost could easily be the predator's own life. So, who are these animals? They are the ones living in the animal kingdom that no one can afford to mess with or, simply put, pay the price for. You might be surprised to learn that one of the animals with no natural predators is a lizard. Yes, a lizard, but not just any lizard. The Komodo dragon, the largest lizard on Earth, and one of the most dangerous reptiles in the world. The Komodo dragon can reach up to 3 meters in length and weigh up to 70 kilograms. It lives on a group of islands in Indonesia, including an entire island named after it, as it dominates the area. Imagine, the only thing the Komodo dragon fears is another Komodo dragon like itself, because they eat each other. Despite weighing around 70 kilograms, as we said, it can prey on giant animals like water buffalo. Their strength is taken very seriously, but still, a single bite from a Komodo to any animal means that animal is even dead. If the bite doesn't hit a vital organ, the secret lies in the Komodo's saliva, which contains toxins that kill the prey from the smallest wound. This is because it carries 50 different types of poisonous bacteria. The Komodo can bite an animal, scratch it lightly, then leave without chasing it. After a day or two, or even a week, the animal dies quietly. Thanks to the Komodo's strong sense of smell, it can track the carcass easily and eat it at leisure. Meanwhile, there are usually 3 or 4 other prey animals in the area, and the Komodo moves on to pick off the next one. It waits quietly for its turn, especially since the Komodo can smell dead animals from up to 8 kilometers away. Continuing, the harpy eagle is the largest and strongest bird of prey in the Americas, and one of the most impressive eagles. Its talons are as long as a bear's claws, and its legs are as thick as a human's forearms. The harpy eagle's talons can reach a full 10 centimeters, like those of the grizzly bear, a bear species that commands great respect. The harpy eagle tops the food chain in its forest habitat. والعقاب المخادع بيتصدر الهرم الغذائي في موطنه في الغابات. The harpy eagle, unlike most eagles that hunt during the day, has a facial ruff similar to that of an owl. The concave area on its head with a brush of feathers makes it resemble a satellite dish that receives sound waves and directs them toward its ears, allowing it to hear the faintest sounds from different directions. This way, it can easily locate its prey. Also, its relatively short wings and long tail help it fly gracefully between trees and branches while hunting. A harpy eagle is not just about insects and small animals. No, it specializes in sloths. And not only sloths, it doesn't leave out any primates, birds, or reptiles. Truly, this bird is impressive. Among primates, it hunts sloths. Among birds, macaws, and among reptiles, it preys on iguanas, tegu lizards, and more. There is no predator in nature that includes the harpy eagle on its menu throughout the Americas. Although the jaguar lives in one of the most dangerous wild areas in the world, which is the Amazon basin, there are still no natural predators. These are big animals. How come they don't try its meat or think about preying on it? I'll tell you, yes, it happens sometimes and clashes occur between them, but the amazing thing is that when these clashes happen, not one of them gets seriously hurt. It's as if they kill them with a spell. The musk deer bites it, and you find the prey becomes like dough in its hand. Unlike most animals that fight, the musk deer knows how to count and what its weapons do. It's not just about strength or weapon position. It's the weapon itself that makes the prey, whatever it is, surrender immediately without a scratch or even a bruise. The musk deer counts animals from the neck, and once it bites, the matter is over and the prey becomes a lifeless corpse. So tell me please, what makes an animal risk itself in front of an animal like this? The musk deer, despite its cute appearance, is actually a narrow-minded and violent creature that doesn't distinguish between flesh and metal. It can take down an animal or even a 4x4 vehicle easily. It lifts the vehicle with its horns and keeps hitting it as if it's in a fight with it. Its size is huge and terrifying, weighing on average half a ton, and sometimes reaching up to 800 kilograms. The Ramadan cicada is the only thing that seems to risk its life, even though when it stands on the ground and looks at it, it's as if they are looking at someone standing on a balcony. Still, some groups may threaten, but this comes with conditions. First, it must not be an adult male musk deer. The attack is either on a female, a young fawn, or even both together so they can separate them and isolate the fawn. For example, this also involves risk, but not like facing an adult male musk deer, which is an extremely dangerous confrontation. That's why, in the end, no animal can target an adult male musk deer except another adult male musk deer like itself. You find the two come at each other, lock horns, and either finish each other off or the fight lasts until they get tired and walk away, or their horns get stuck and they can't get free. Then either someone comes to separate them or they die stuck together. Who would have expected that the top of the food chain in the ocean is just a dolphin? Not only that, some people think that if the orca were a land mammal, it wouldn't just dominate the ocean but also the land. They are like lions in planning, wounded in war, generals protecting each other's backs, not afraid of the fiercest or largest predators at all. In fact, the largest marine predators fear it, to the extent that if they are discovered in an area, no one dares approach it. The great white shark, the recorded symbol of ocean terror, has been spotted in Nepal and South Africa, and they leave the areas where their groups live and dominate, just because they found orcas entering and started targeting them. When orcas go out in groups, they use organized hunting strategies to isolate or immobilize the prey, and at the same time protect themselves from any injuries. For example, you might find a group of 3 individuals attacking a shark. 2 keep distracting it, while the third pulls from behind and executes a plan to flip the shark onto its back. This move almost paralyzes the shark. Then they start biting it until they kill it, and then they eat it. Not only that, but sometimes they let the shark go without taking a single bite, just opening a surgical wound to remove its liver and eat it. They also bury it. Like the rest of their dolphin family, their diet includes fish, squid, octopus, and any kind of crustaceans. But unlike the rest of the family, orcas add a few more items to their menu, such as sea lions, penguins, seals, even whales, all active hunters. No creature in the marine world considers orcas part of its food chain, because they are simply the worst nightmare any animal in the water can face. That's it, we're done. Who made it this far? All of you who did, you're the best. Give us a like before you leave so we know how many made it to the end. And don't forget, if you have a suggestion for an episode, write it for us in the comments. Goodbye.